Today we are going to speak about the Holy Bible. The Holy Bible is a book of truth. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who doesn't believe. Because at the end of the day, time will tell. Time will tell whether this book is real or whether this book is false. But the prophets on the right hand side of the Most High know that this book is real. And basically, nobody now go persuade the mind of the elect. No one will be able to persuade the mind of the elect. They can try persuasive skills from now to the morning. The persuasion not going to work. Because the prophets from before the foundation, the Most High designed everything already. So just like you on the left hand side fighting against those on the right hand side, you now stop. Well, the same way those on the right hand side now go stop, because it's based on prophecy. Good against evil, righteousness against wickedness, constant battle. But guess what? Wickedness are going to get taken down, and righteousness are going to rise above. And this book right here predicts that. This is the book of truth. This book right here, this book right here is the most powerful book on planet Earth. The most powerful book on planet Earth. More powerful than any book the so-called white man has. Because this book doesn't belong to the so-called white man. This book is for the Israelites, was written by Israelites, is about the Israelites. Yeah, you can find Edens in it, because this book is a prophetic book. It speaks about the future of the Edens. And the future of the Edens, captivity, slavery. We solely believe in this book. This book tell about from past to present to the future. If you want to know about life, get understanding of this book. But you can't just get it like that. Revelation 3 and 20. John 17 and 17. Sanctify them through truth. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. The word of the Most High is truth. These words right here. Everything. Everything about this book right here. Nothing I go fail. Everything I go come to pass. A matter of fact, you have many prophecies we're basically fulfilled already. So the prophets on the right hand side, nobody feel like you have to fight against idiots. When you puffed up on the left hand against those on the right hand, be careful. When you think that you have persuasive skills, you fight against the servants of the Most High. But you look down upon them, so you take lights at them. You think that them have hand brain. You think that them not have the brain at all. Because you can manipulate people's mind. You think they can manipulate everyone's mind. But that is impossible. Yeah, everybody can do certain things, alter certain things. But ultimately, you can't make the elect stop believing this book. Because, yes, you work with the programming of the system to a certain extent. Everyone does. Once you live in a Babylon, you have to work with certain programming. You have to work with certain programming. But as it relates to the Most High, and what the Most High want the elect to do, you can't stop the elect from doing what the Most High want them to do. So if the Most High said the elect are going to believe in this book to the very end, you can't stop them from believing. If the Most High said the elect are going to live the lifestyle of this book, you can't stop them from living it. And they're willing to die for what they believe in. They're willing to put down their life for the Most High. The things written right here. Just like you believe in bullshit in society, and you're willing to die for the bullshit in society, we're willing to die for righteousness' sake, the name's sake, the name of Yahawah and the name of Yahawashi. We're willing to lay down our lives for those names. And on a deeper level, you can do nothing against the truth but for the truth. So when you do certain things and things say you win, the Most High is winning. You can't fight against the Most High. You only can do the things that the Most High set you up to do. But ultimately, you will get a slap in the face. I mean, I speak about a literal slap. As in literal slap in the face. Judgments are come for your way. Judgment, great judgments are come for your way. Everybody on the left hand side, we are fight against righteousness, judgments are coming away. So meanwhile, you do wickedness against the people on the right hand side, and you rejoice, and the people on the right hand side suffer. We suffer with understanding. We suffer and know that the suffering soon stop. We know that we are going to get delivered from this hellhole. We know that we are going to get delivered very soon. And when time and time to take revenge, the Most High are going to put the judgment on your head. The Son of God are going to put the judgment up on your head. So when you do your things, we just read the book. We read the book and say, this is why you're doing that. This is why you're doing this over here. Upski, man. Jude 1 and verse 10. But these speak evil of those things which they know not. But what they do naturally as brute beasts, in those things they corrupt themselves. Verse 16. These are murmurers, complainers, walking after their own lusts, and their mouth speaketh great swelling words, having men's person in admiration because of advantage. Verse 17. But beloved, remember ye the words which were spoken before of the apostles of our Lord Yahawashi, spoken of other one Noah, Yahawashi and Masha, that they told you there should be mockers in the last time, who should walk after their own ungodly lusts. These be they who separate themselves sensual, having not the Spirit. So the reason why you do it is because you have the spirit of the Most High. You have the spirit of the devil. So you have to do the work of the devil, while the men on the right hand side doing the work of the Most High. 1 Peter 2 and verse 12. But these are natural, but these as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed. So these as natural brute beasts, made to be taken. You were made that way by the Most